Hey guys, how's it going? Zilla back again today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about movesets for Pheromosa. Pheromosa is a really cool Pokemon from one of the worst generations ever, but not everything is bad about every generation. But yeah, I am not a big fan of Gen 7, but I do like some of the Pokemon that came out of it, and Pheromosa is one of them. Pheromosa, despite my playstyle being very defensive and patient, I like Pheromosa anyway, just because look at these stats: 137 both offenses and 151 speed, and then next to no defenses. Pheromosa is a nutty, crazy Pokemon, and it's an exciting Pokemon to talk about, so let's hop into it. Alright, now Pheromosa, no matter what you're doing with it, it basically only wants to hold one of two items: Focus Sash and Life Orb. Life Orb to boost up that attack or special attack to sky high levels to ensure that it gets the KOs on something. And Focus Sash to ensure that when the odd time it does get outsped, or if there's a speed tie or something, it can live an attack, dish out an attack back, and win you the game. Pheromosa is so frail, it'll get KO'd by resisted attacks. Sometimes. So, having Focus Sash on it, and making sure there's no entry hazards, no chip damage and that kind of stuff, it's very important for Pheromosa. Let's talk about its first moveset here though. Now I was thinking this one more kind of for doubles, that's why it has Protect, but you're playing it in singles, remove Protect there, I guess maybe put either U-turn, triple axle, or bounce, because you can run all those, and go hard. Lunge is nice because it drops the opponent's attack stage by 1. You won't be living too many attacks anyway, but if you're if your Pheromosa is low on health or something, you want to just drop a lunge on the opponent so that your next Pokemon can come in and set up on it or something. That'd be nice. Poison Jab's there because Tapus are everywhere. If you manage to get an attack boost from Beast Boost or a Max Knuckle, a Poison Jab or a Max Ooze will finish off a Tapu Fini. I was playing a match today and I Max Knuckled it as it switched in, and then Max Ooze just finished it off, so that was pretty cool. I was running an Adamant one though, so we'll get into that. Close Combat. Pheromosa gets Close Combat now. In Gen 7 it had to rely on High Jump Miss. Close Combat is a huge buff for Pheromosa. It doesn't have to worry about missing and then losing its Focus Sash and losing half its health anymore. Close Combat, its side effect is it drops both their defenses by 1 stage, but look at this. You don't care about losing both their defenses by 1 stage. 37 on both your stats, who cares? Close Combat is a huge buff to Pheromosa because it doesn't care about its defenses that much. So, Close Combat, huge buff to Pheromosa, and it loves it. And Protect, just because if you're playing singles, you don't want to get faked out into an Airstream or something. So, even though a max Airstream from some Pokemon will KO you through Protect anyway, you have to be careful about that. But yeah. Next, Pheromosa. This one is running a Focus Sash, so it's just kind of another example of a Pokemon. The one I have been running, and the one I'm going to build in my game, has U-turn, Close Combat, Poison Jab, and Triple Axle. It doesn't have Bounce, which would be nice for Max Airstream, but this is more of a get a attack boost with Max Knuckle, get the attack boosted again by Beast Boost, because when you're running an Adamant nature, your attack is higher than your speed, and when you're running a Timid or Jolly nature, your speed's way higher. So, it depends on the nature you're running what kind of boost you're going to get, what kind of boost you care about. Pheromosa is a Pokemon that can take huge advantage of getting a speed boost, because after 1 speed boost, you're going to outspeed Regieleki, which is huge, and you outspeed all the Choice Scarfers, which is huge. But if you're running an Adamant one, you're going to be getting a ton of attack boosts if you're getting a whole bunch of KOs and Max Knuckles in. So it can kind of snowball in 2 different ways here. So it's really cool for Pheromosa. If you're running an Adamant one, maybe if you want to be a huge stickler about it, maybe run some kind of Tailwind support or a Sticky Web or something. My team doesn't have that, but this Pheromosa, it's running a Focus Sash, so it'll always take a hit. So yeah, that is pretty much there. Having Max Hailstorm on the same set as Focus Sash can be kind of counterproductive, honestly, but You kind of need the ice coverage for like Lando and Garchomp, especially Lando is going to be dropping your attack upon switching. You'll still be able to KO with a triple axle if you don't get unlucky. So say you're going to close combat a Tyranitar or something, then switch Lando in. You get some decent damage on the Lando, you can finish it off with triple axle, unless you miss the third one, or if you miss like any of them. But yeah, it does have that kind of nonsense bad luck aspect to it because of that 90 accuracy, which every hit can miss. So it's not the best, but we'll talk about another option for it. This Dragapult here is just kind of showcasing you the speed tier you need to outspeed. So a timid or jolly Dragapult with max speed hitting 213 speed. An adamant Pheromosa doesn't outspeed it. So you need to run a timid or a jolly one. You will never get, what am I trying to say? If you try to go something like this to outspeed Dragapult, so what was that number? 213, so you have 214. Say if you want to do this to get to 214 speed just to outspeed Dragapult, you can't boost your attack more to have an adamant, like, to emulate adamant nature. The best you can do is stick it into your bulk. But Pheromosa doesn't care about its bulk, so I don't really think there's a huge point in running like a more of a complex EV spread like that. So if you want to outspeed Dragapult, run a timid or jolly one. If you want to not care about that so much, run an adamant or modest one. You can run modest actually, timid or modest. Pheromosa gets not bad special coverage. Does have to rely on terrible Focus Blast. Get Ice Beam, so if Lando or Garchomp comes in thinking they're safe because you're running a physical Pheromosa, well no, you're running a special one and bop them with an Ice Beam. You can run Icy Wind too, but you're probably better off sticking something like Bug Buzz there. More coverage. Focus Miss, which sucks. Electro Web, you get electric coverage. Drop the opponent's speed by 1. It's neat, I guess. But yeah, that turns into Max Lightning when you're Dynamax. You can surprise some people like that. Be kind of fun. Or you could run a mixed one. And this one's full physical EV spread with 4 EVs into special attack. You will be getting the 4x super effective hits onto stuff like Lando and Garchomp and stuff like that. If they're running Assault Vest, I don't think you get the kill. So yeah, that's what the Focus Sash is there for. So if you want to run something like that, you totally can. Because Triple Axle does kind of suck in the way that it will miss on you when you need it not to sometimes. So if you want to go special, you can do that. Especially if you were able to Dynamax your Pheromosa at some point, get some max oozes in. Ice Beam will be hitting so hard. And let's do some math here. So 1 max ooze puts your special attack at 225 or something. That's higher than your attack already, and it's maxed out. So a max Hailstorm or an Ice Beam at that point will finish stuff off. It'll be hitting harder than whatever. But yeah, that is Pheromosa, guys. What do you guys think of it? Is it a welcome back Pokemon, or is it something you've been dreading? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh yeah, I guess it gets Drill Run too, so that's cool. So but yeah, let's close the video here. I'll just go down through this learn set so you can see some cool things it gets. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Inzilla signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.